Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So today we have finished up section 4 of the Northwest Pasture. It only took me 2 days to get this section done. Pretty pleased with myself. Spent yesterday doing all the weed whipping, and today had about 15 trees to cut down. Quite a few of them were rather small, but there were some decent sized ones. And took a little bit longer, but we got it done. I haven't cleaned everything up completely. Limbs are all done, but some of the trunks I pretty much just kind of left where I cut them and left them where they were. So we'll go through and take a look at that. The neighbor came by and was picked up some of them, so that was helpful. So we'll just kind of walk through. You can see what's been accomplished. So this is all weed whipped. This is periwinkle, vinca minor. Had some grass growing up through it, and we just weed whipped it, so it's looking good. And then you might remember the dead ash trees there and there. That one has the flying squirrel living in it, so we left that one standing. That's why it has the orange ribbon. This one, I don't think anything is living in it, and it's not very stable, but I left it anyway. I don't think it's too much longer for this world, but when it falls, it falls. In this area here, there were several small trees, mostly cedar, that we took down. This crooked stump here, that was a buckeye. Took it down. You can see the branches there in that pile. And that was a small maple. Cedars down around here. Got some cedar logs over there. And these cedar logs came from that one right there. That stump. I just moved them out of the way, didn't really stack them or anything, just so they're not in the way of when I start on the next section. But you can see the pile of branches there, another pile of branches here, and then looking down along the western line of section 4. Put a lot of stuff in that pile, a lot of stuff in that pile, and even that pile beyond over there. A lot of the cedar limbs and things. We had 2 small trees down here, small maple and a small cedar. They were the first ones I took down just because they were the easiest and allowed for more room to cut down the other trees. I usually start with the smallest and then work my way up, giving myself more room. This was the last one that I took down, this maple right here. It's kind of laying in that direction. That pile straight down through there in the center of the screen, that's where most of the upper branches went. Some of them went there. And then there were 2 other maples right in here. You can see that laying through there. And then a small one right there. And a lot of those branches ended up in that pile. But neighbors are going to come back and pick up all these logs, take them home, and use them for firewood. And I don't have to mess with them, which is the way I like it. And then yesterday we did the weed whipping all the way down to that big oak right over there. But there really wasn't anything in this area that needed to be cut down. So yesterday was all we needed to do. It sure looks good. And you can see on down through the valley project there how green that's getting. Now there's sunlight coming in and grasses can grow. Yeah, looking pretty phenomenal down there. take some more video of that later. And here we are, looking up the hill for section 4 in the Northwest Pasture. So we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future, but if not, we will see you in the pasture.